So let me tell you about the day I realized my HOA Karen wasn't just entitled, she was straight up stealing from me. It started small. Almost harmless. I live in a quiet, gated neighborhood, one of those places where people smile too much and complain even more. The HOA here acts like they're running a small country. And right at the center of it all was her. Karen. Mid-40s, permanent scowl, clipboard always in hand, and a brand new white Tesla she treated better than her own kids. She was also the HOA vice president, which meant she thought every driveway, mailbox, and blade of grass belonged to her. I work from home and I'm pretty low-key. Solar panels on my roof, private power grid with battery backup. Cost me a fortune, but it keeps my bills low and my life peaceful. Or at least it did, until Karen noticed my outdoor power outlet. One evening, I stepped outside to grab a package and saw something odd. A charging cable. Running from my side yard. Straight into Karen's Tesla. At first, I thought, no way. Maybe a guest. Maybe an emergency. I walked closer. Nope. There it was. My outlet. My electricity. Her car. Actively charging. I unplugged it. 10 minutes later, my doorbell rang. Karen stood there, arms crossed. Why did you unplug my car? I blinked. Because it's plugged into my house. She rolled her eyes. Oh, relax. You have solar. It's basically free. That's when I knew I wasn't dealing with a normal human being. I told her calmly, don't plug your car into my property again. She smiled. That fake HOA smile. We'll see. The next morning, it happened again. Same cable. Same Tesla. Same entitlement. This time, I didn't say anything. I just watched. Over the next week, she did it every single night. Sometimes for hours. My power logs showed massive drains. She was basically using my grid as her personal charging station. I emailed the HOA. They replied with a warning, to me. Apparently, I was creating hostility and withholding community resources. Community resources. My private power system. Installed on my house. Paid for with my money. Karen even sent me a violation notice for uncooperative behavior. That's when I stopped being nice. I didn't yell. I didn't threaten. I didn't touch her car. I got petty. Very petty. First, I installed a smart meter, separate tracking for that one outlet. Every watt, every minute, logged and timestamped. Then, I added a power limiter. Nothing dangerous. Nothing illegal. Just enough to slow the charging speed to a crawl. Her Tesla still charged. But painfully, slowly. Next, I set the outlet to shut off automatically every 20 minutes. Charge. Stop. Restart. Stop again. Anyone who owns an EV knows, that drives the system crazy. Then I went one step further. I installed a small digital display next to the outlet. It showed one thing. Electricity used. $0.00 right pointing arrow $487.32 right pointing arrow $912.18. Every night, the number climbed. Karen noticed. She stormed over one evening, red-faced, yelling, "What is this?" I smiled. "Your bill." She laughed. "You can't charge me." "Oh, I'm not charging you," I said. "I'm documenting theft." Her smile disappeared. A week later, she called the cops. Claimed I was tampering with her vehicle. The officer showed up, looked at the setup, checked the logs, and asked one simple question. "Ma'am, do you have permission to use his power?" She tried the HOA card. Didn't work. The officer unplugged the cable himself and warned her about utility theft. But I wasn't done. Remember those logs? I sent them to the HOA board, the utility company, and her employer. Turns out, she'd been bragging about free charging during work calls. The HOA emergency meeting was wild. Karen tried to flip the story. Said I was aggressive. Said I was hostile. Then I displayed the data. Dates. Times. Kilowatt usage. Dollar amounts. Silence. The board fined her. Stripped her of her position. Ordered her to pay restitution. But here's the part she didn't expect. Tesla's onboard system flagged repeated interrupted charging cycles as potential misuse. Her battery health report tanked. Fast charging disabled. Warranty review initiated. Her precious Tesla. Not destroyed physically. Destroyed financially. She had to replace the battery. Out of pocket. Last I heard, she sold the car and moved out 3 months later. The outlet. I removed it completely. Replaced it with a sign. Private power. Not WA property. And peace returned to the neighborhood. So no, I didn't key her car. Didn't smash anything. Didn't touch her Tesla at all. I just let her entitlement plug into consequences. And honestly, that was way more satisfying.